Alright folks, here we are on this wonderfully cold December morning. Got the truck and the trailer ready. Cow dog, she's ready. We're going to, cow dog, quit running. We're going to point this bad Larry, as our buddy from Murphy's Diesel would say, towards Jersey here this morning. The dog's got me distracted, I'm sorry. Always yanking cold. She's ready, she wants to get going. But we're going to point the old dogs here for Jersey this morning. Get out there and get loaded and get her heading back home. We ain't made this run for a while. Not real sure what to expect this morning. It's I'm not one to complain about cold weather usually. I'm pretty resilient here, but I'll tell you what, it's cold this morning. Like I said, we're gonna point in a direction here and get heading. We're heading east this morning. Yeah, like I said, it's been a while. Wait here, dog. I gotta go grab some stuff. It's been a while. We just ain't had time. Things going on. Of course, building that shed trailer really tied up my summer, unfortunately. And it's over yonder there in the dark this morning. Got caught here for a second. Grab my interior cleaner and I'll try to get this damn truck cleaned up. Gosh. Oh, it's still recording. Cool. So, but any route, like I say, here we are this morning. Just do a quick walk around on the old gal. We threw this thing together yesterday afternoon there. Oh man, was it cold yesterday. Got it ready to go again. We ain't made this run for a while. We had this one back as a car hauler there for a short time period. And what it amounts to is the common sense getting back in. I was like, yeah, we're not gonna run this local stuff no more. It don't pay no money. Get the dog comfortable here. I know this camera angle sucks this morning, but like I said, y'all, we're trying to get moving and get on the road. So I figured I would. What's that, dog? I figured I would just bring y'all with me here. So we got this mount. I used this thing one time so far. We got this mount by, I think it's J&F Concepts, if I remember right. I don't know. I'm going to try to stick this thing up on the windshield here somewhere. I'm thinking like here maybe. And it's chilly this morning. If this thing sticks, I'll be impressed. It's down in the teens this morning. Wow. No trickery, folks. That thing actually just stuck. And like I said, it's down in the teens this morning. I'd done a review on this thing a while back. It wasn't nothing special. Just sort of like, hey, here it is. Here's how it works. Sort of deal. But like I said, we're going to get this thing heading. I'll catch up with you here maybe once we get down close to Jersey or something. But, yep, we're going to hit her, folks. We'll catch you in a while. Alright, y'all, we're here at the container lot. I want to point out some of these container chassis. A few people talking shit on my little home-brewed deal back here, and I think it's pretty important that some of you know, can understand that like we're gonna pull up right behind one right here. I'd like to point out to everybody that that container weighs about 5,000 pounds. All the weight of that container is sitting on the four corners on that trailer. The container is not supported in its entirety. It is only supported on those four corners. When these things are stacked, for instance, these are 53s and 40s around me, but as you can see, each and every one of these containers is only setting on the corners. Even the ones on the grounds are only setting on the corners. These things set in rail yards, places like this, depots, they set in ports. Just like this, they set on top of each other, stacked, and they just set on the corners. They set like this loaded, they set like this empty. My trailer uses, we'll just jump out and take a walk here real quick while we're waiting, but my trailer uses 3 points of contact. Stay here, dog. So these are supported here. My fenders are taller, so it supports the center, and then they're supported here. But that just kind of gives you an idea. And of course, the tires are see-through. The inner fenders are see-through. You can see the tires. But I felt that some people needed to see that. Get in there, dog. And understand that what it is. See, there goes one there, and you can see that's a 20. You can see, and again, you can see it on this one in front of me. They are plainly not being supported by their entirety. Like I said, anybody that's saying what I'm doing is not safe, get up alongside of these container chassis that are out here on the road going. I mean, there's 4 pins. I don't know if I can zoom in far enough to see it, but that portion right there, I can't get my finger in the picture to show you. But that corner there, that just has a lock that goes up through and is twisted. And that is what holds these on these container chassis. This is not rocket science out here by any means. Mine are chained on. A little safer, maybe not. I don't know. Also, wheelbase wise, axle width wise, I'm sorry. 95% of the container chassis I see are the same width as a container. My trailer, on the other hand, is the tires are wider than the trailer is. It's hard to get a good shot in the mirror. Therefore, it is more stable, in my opinion. Does it look right? No, I'm sure it doesn't. DOT hasn't bothered me yet for doing it. So, we're just going to keep on doing it. But like I said, I wanted to point out to some folks there that what I'm doing is not any different than what is happening going up and down the highways in tractor trailer, semi-truck, whatever your poison is to call them, and in that form. So with the exception of me setting mine on locks, turning the locks and locking them on and going down the road, I'm really not that much different in the way that I support these containers on the trailer. So, Clarice, we're going to take a short little quick walk here. Well, that's one hell of a piece of equipment. That's 40-foot long shipping container just chilling in the air, man. That's crazy. We're moving down the line. This is always a slow adventure. We usually sit here for at least an hour. Always just blows my mind though watching these loaders. They'll use that same loader set of 20 on my wagon. Just an absolutely amazing piece of equipment. What blows my mind is them things can do that loaded, empty, it don't matter. Them machines can. He's just back there chilling out above that truck waiting. 9 chances out of 10, they'll bring a hot shot or a empty container chassis around. They'll set that on him. We got one coming out empty. He may be going for this 40 back here finally. I believe he is, yeah. I'll be able to keep him in the frame here. Alright, man, we've been here a while, y'all. Watch for it. I'm looking forward to getting this run done and get home. But there's our can this trip. Hopefully y'all can see him loading by there. Sometimes they're a little rough on my trailer. I don't care for that. It is what it is. Holy shit, buddy. You ain't gonna shake shit out of me, man. Alright, it's on there. Let go of it. Holy shit. That's it, man. We're loaded. We're gonna go around the corner here. We'll strap this thing down. That's it. 20-footer. Change. 2 spots. Strap. 2 spots. So I got this forklift guy's right. So there she is. Probably one of my favorite shots right here. I always love seeing them. We're gonna get heading on back to Sax now, you heard? Well, folks, we're back in PA. Seems like this trip just taking forever. Every time I turn around and travel today, they had a piece of equipment down there broke. Got rerouted there into downtown. It was downtown Perth Amboy in there somewhere. Everything that could go wrong today pretty much went wrong. We're just keep on keeping on into the sunset, as they say. Check back with you either way we get home here this evening or first thing in the morning. Everything's looking good back here. Pretty well. Truck's happy around 60, 65 mile an hour. There ain't no way around it. I've done this. I've made this run with this trailer probably a dozen times now. And it's always the same story. This truck's always the happiest. Right around 55 to 65, depending on the train. Come to a hill, it's happy around 55. You're running on the flat, it'll run along 60, 65 without too much of a problem. But like I said, that's where it's happy. I'm not trying to push it, I'm trying to save some fuel. We're not doing too bad on fuel. It's all in how you run it. I've been kind of babying it the whole way back. But like I said, I've made this run at least a dozen times. And I mean, this is what you get. It's about 300 mile to and about 300 mile from pickup location. About 600 mile day. Usually we're home by daylight, run into traffic back on 287. It's just been something. Like I said, they just run about 2 hours behind down there at the container to unload. But we're getting there. Slowly and surely, we're getting there. We'll catch up with you here whenever we get home. We'll go from there. Well, folks, we done about 600 miles yesterday. Not a care in the world. So I want to point out, man, this trailer gets so much hate on TikTok. I know what it is. It's people that have no clue what they're talking about. Uneducated folks that think just because you got all this happening that this container ain't supported. But as stated, you can see down in there that center's supported. It's supported on all four. I admit, 100%. This back one, I fucked up when I noticed all this. I had nothing to go off of. It's close. But where's it going to go? It can't go forwards. It can't go backwards. It can't go side to side. They're trapped in there. But as stated, a container chassis going down the road, they don't support these containers in the center the way this is. They're supported on these four corners. I actually originally cut these with the intention of putting a pin through here to hold these to keep them from sliding back. It's not necessary. And the way that them guys set them things on over there, they beat the hell out of my pins and they bend them up. And that's why I decided to just leave. But at the end of the day, this thing just gets so much hate. I was actually going to do a redesign, but I've enjoyed the fact that it's just pissing everybody off. And I'm going to keep running it for a few more cans. It's a bitch to unload. There's no other way around it with all the gaps and stuff. It just sort of does what it wants to do. But we're going to shake it off. We're actually going to load this thing on a shed trailer and do a little bit of experiment here this morning. And this thing's actually going to get delivered. It gets delivered like 10 miles, 15 miles from here up the road, down the road, we're heading south. Yep. That's it. Like I said, y'all, another successful run. Like I said, we're gonna get this thing off this here hated trailer and we're gonna get to it. We'll catch you once she's loaded on the shed trailer, y'all. Alright, I have no idea how this is gonna go. I'm gonna try something here though. I ain't got no winch on this trailer. Yeah, baby. That's what we like to see. She went a little off to that right, but I'm gonna tell you what, that's the slickest unload I think I ever did on this wagon. Alright, so I kind of realized I never filmed an outro here, but I took the winch off my container trailer the other day before I left. Something inside of it is broken. We're not sure what happened. It worked. I think I loaded one vehicle. I tried to move a container with this on the shed trailer, and then when I put it on the car trailer, load a vehicle, it made a bang, and that was the end of it. So I'm gonna maybe tear it apart, and really not sure yet. It might just go in for a load of scrap. But I just kind of wanted to let everybody know the shed trailer, it's not really designed for delivering containers. It does it. I wasn't disappointed with it by any means. Loading leaves a lot to be desired. As far as this trailer goes, I'm going to cut this back bar up. I'm going to move it ahead about 4 inches, 6 inches. Actually, I'm going to move it ahead about 6 inches. And I'm going to move the front bar ahead up there about 4 inches. Show you up here what I'm thinking. So it'll basically just get moved to the end of that. I'll probably just cut that off, cut 4 inches off, move it up tight again, this light, weld myself a stopper back here. Center we're gonna leave B for the time being. But like I said, I just wanted to do a quick outro. And now the other thing. So there's a plug here that does the back bar. And then there's a plug here that does the center of the front bar right here. So that's it. Like I said, everything went smooth. I'm going to wrap up editing this video and get geared up here for the next one. Like, subscribe, share, what have you. You can find me on TikTok. It's also under my business name. I don't post a lot on YouTube. I try to use as much of this footage as what I film for actually making videos, but I do try to post a lot of shorts on TikTok just to kind of keep my followers happy. And last I looked here on YouTube, I think we're at 29 or 30 subscribers, and sort of boggles my mind that 30 people have that much interest in what I'm doing here. But, you know, share it, like, subscribe, and follow along, and let's see what the next adventure brings. So thanks for watching.